Hello, hello, hello. Excuse me. Yeah, how the heck are we doing? Hi, folks. Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesdays. Happy Tuesdays. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, the last stream that we did was only like, what, 2 days ago? 2 days ago, right? It was on Sunday. So, I feel like, I mean, what can I say in the last 2 days? Not much. But yeah, so tonight should be pretty fun. I'm excited because tonight we will be playing Layton's Mystery Journey. What's the official title of this game? The official title of this game is like super duper long. Here, it's the official title of the game that we are playing tonight is Layton's Mystery Journey. Catriel, and the Millionaire's Conspiracy Deluxe Edition for Nintendo Switch systems. Yeah, we're gonna be playing that tonight. I'm excited because it'll be my first time playing a Professor Layton game. I think we'll talk more about about my history with the Professor Layton games as whenever we start the VOD recording. But yeah, hope all is well, everybody. I wonder. Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat. I'm doing this thing where I read the chat on my phone now. I wonder if I can make the font bigger because it's too small for my terrible eyes. What's new with everybody? Well, right now when I'm recording this, and I guess probably by the time you're watching, if you're watching the VOD of this stream, on Wednesday, Xbox is going to be holding... Hi. Yes?
Hi. Say hi. Oh, she's waving.
Oh.
Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There's Mama Chase, everybody. Mama Chase was FaceTiming my niece, so then that's why she came in here. But... Okay, I don't remember what else. Oh, so Wednesday is the Xbox Developer Direct, I think they're calling it. Which should be interesting because, I mean, the fact that they use Direct in the name makes it seem like makes it seem like it's going to be a big deal. If they're gonna straight up copy Nintendo, it better be of Nintendo caliber. So there's that happening tomorrow. But how long have we been going? I'm honestly ready to I'm ready to hop into this game because I'm like genuinely interested to see what this game is like. And I think I've been really wanting a something unique to play recently, so I think this game will hopefully deliver on that. It should be pretty unique. So yeah, I'm looking forward to taking a look. Also, while I'm streaming here, I'm gonna turn off the lo-fi because the iPod Touch that I used to play the lo-fi music. Remember iPod Touches, guys? Look at this throwback. Wow. It's so tiny. But anyway, this iPod Touch, it hasn't updated in so long, and I've been trying to update it, but hold on. Software update. It was in the middle of updating, and then I had to start the stream. Okay, it should be updating soon. So anywhoozos, should we start? I am keen to start this video game. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what this game is about. But, alright, I think we're good to go. What is up, guys? My name is Chase. Welcome to my first ever playthrough of, the official title is Layton's Mystery Journey. I don't know how to say the character's name, but Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy Deluxe Edition. That's a mouthful of a title, but I'm excited to give it a look. This game came out 2019, which I know was a little bit ago, but yeah, this is actually my first ever Professor Layton game. Although I don't know if people count this as a Professor Layton game, but it's gonna be my first time playing a game in this series at all, so I'm looking forward to it. What else can I say? Oh, and like, for my history with the Professor Layton games, I remember the Professor Layton games being a big deal in the 3DS/Wii U era, which was honestly kind of sad times, but I think that's why it caught my attention, was that like we weren't having the bestest of times during the Wii U generation, so like this was like one of the few games that was like being hyped up, or at least the whatever Professor Layton game was out at the time. Alright, everything's good. So I guess new game. Enter the name to be recorded in your save names. Alright. We're gonna do just my name. Chase, that's my name, don't wear it out. So I'm already a bit worried. I actually remember now, I was reading some reviews before this. Also, wait. The story and characters in this game are entirely fictional. Layton's Mystery Journey makes use of the Switch's internal clock. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's get immersed in this story. So I believe this story takes place in London. Daddy? I gotta practice my accents so that we can... Where are you going?
Daddy!
Oh no, Papa. You are just like Papa. Aww. Sag. Looks like somebody has daddy issues. Wow.
Right then.
Cute. The art style looks pretty cute. I hope this music doesn't get me copyrighted. So, okay, wait. So is this character an adult, or all this time I thought she was like a child? Is she an adult? Because it seems like she has her own house.
My journey as a detective starts here.
Wow. It's giving like Lindsay Sterling vibes. Cute. So this girl is the daughter of Professor Layton, Layton Detective Agency. Okay.
Dear Lucy, I've opened a detective agency on one of London's most happening streets. Any mystery solved. That's the Layton Detective Agency's motto. I can't wait to find out what mysteries are waiting for me. You must come and visit me if you have the time. Yours faithfully, Catriel.
Catriel. I was saying Catriel. Prologue, Lady and a Tramp. Like the movie. Okay.
Phew.
So who's
There,
Lucy?
all done.
Hey, you there!
The dog. The dog talks. Talking dog?
Who said that? Was it you?
Can you really solve any mystery?
Oh, a talking dog.
A talking
You're not
dog.
surprised?
It's only talking.
Only talking? Is it true? Huh? I want some proof. Can you really solve any mystery? Seeing you hang that sign gives me an idea. Let's see you try your paw at this puzzle.
Ooh, are we gonna do a puzzle right off the bat? Oh boy. Puzzle 001. Care for a cake? This puzzle is worth 20 picarats. Okay. Care for a cake? The letter K has fallen down from the sign above the cake shop. Use the 3 triangles to make the letter K inside the box. Place the hand over a triangle using the left stick. Bye. 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 Place the hand over a triangle using the left stick, then pick up the triangle by holding down A. Once you've grabbed it, you can move it around with the left stick, or rotate it with L and R, release A to place the triangle in position. That's a lot for my brain to handle. When the K is formed, the success message will be displayed automatically. Place the triangles carefully. Okay. So, So we're trying to make a K? Question mark, I believe. I don't know. How do you make a K? My brain doesn't work like this. Okay, wait. Hold the phone. How do we make a K? That's not a K. How do you make a K? Oh gosh, is this like telling of what this game is gonna be like for me? Wait, let me get this one. So yeah, I was reading some reviews before playing this, and it appears that something people don't really like. One of like the negative things I read about this game was that like it's a point and click using the controller, which I kind of get. Like any game that like I feel like can be played with a mouse, or if I feel like should be played with a mouse, you know, like I don't really like playing it with a controller, like point and click stuff. So I don't know what I'm doing. How am I already stuck on the first puzzle? How do you make a K? K. So I think this goes like that, right? That's a... Wait. Huh? 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 How do you make a K? I wish it would like show me like an outline or something, because my brain cannot do this. Okay, wait, K... Oh, wait. Never mind. Wait. Huh? I feel like there's not enough triangles. I need help. I'm not good at this. Okay, let me see. I am so bad at this. Hints. Hint coins, 10. Oh, I have 10 hint coins. Okay, should we use a hint coin? Cause what is memo? Okay, wait. Whoa. Okay, so I'm really stupid. This is hard. No one told me it was gonna be this hard. Okay, wait. So I'm trying to like, okay, wait. I need to like imagine a K. Cause it's down. So I think I don't know how to make a K. I guess I'll use a hint, because this is not going well. All the triangles need to be rotated. Wait, does the hint change as what? All of the triangles need to be rotated. Is the hint saying that in relation to what I'm doing on the screen right now? Like, does it update when I rotate the triangle? I'm so confused. How am I already this bad at the game? I'm trying to like find it. I think I need more hints. This is not going well. Place the big triangle right up against the right-hand edge of the box. If there is a gap, you would not be able to form the K. Right up against the right-hand edge of the box. Okay. I'm not seeing the K. I'm like genuinely not seeing this K. Oh god, this is going off with a terrible start. Oh, you know what? I get it now. Wait, do I get it? I think I get it. Oh my, wait, is it like this or something? It... I'm so bad at this. I'm terrible. Okay, wait. That's... oh, God. Why am I so bad at this? So, something I wish the game would tell me is, am I making the K... Am I making the K out of the like the lighter parts, or am I making the K out of these wooden triangles? This is not going as well as I was hoping. I'm using up all my hint coins. You don't need to use the 3 triangles to form the K. Arrange the letters so that the entire box looks like a K. Okay, so that answers my question. Okay. It answers my question, but I still am like not good at this. Oh my Jesus. Okay, hold on. We'll figure it out. Jesus Christ.
I've seen how to solve this now.
If that's telling, oh gosh, if that's telling of how these puzzles are gonna go, yikes, it's not gonna be a good time. You did it. The sign is fixed and the shop is open again. Care for a cake, anyone? What are picarats? Picarats are both a commodity you earn by completing puzzles and a measure of puzzle difficulty. The higher a puzzle's picarat value is, the harder the puzzle will be. Each time you get a puzzle wrong, the available picarats diminish, so think carefully before you answer. The special end of game save includes some bonuses, among which you'll find a top secret file. The more picarats you've amassed while playing the game, the more earth-shattering the revelations you'll find inside. Puzzle 001, Care for a Cake, has been added to the puzzle index. Okay.
Alright, you seem to be up to scratch.
I don't think so.
Thank
That was
you.
too hard for me.
Why don't you step inside?
A talking dog.
So, what can I do for you?
Look at me. It's obvious.
What?
I'm a talking dog.
Yes, I can see that, and...
And...
We are pretty like, why are we so
Right
chill
then.
about a talking
And
dog?
I have total amnesia.
Ah, a dog with amnesia.
If I could just remember my parents, it might make more sense. I feel like I'm me, but not really me. I don't even know if I'm pedigree.
Is that all?
No, that's not all. I want you to find out who I really am.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, come on. I'm a talking dog.
I'm a talking.
Got anything else? A diabolical box that kills you? A letter from the future? A relic from an ancient civilization? Nothing like that?
Nothing.
Well, this is my first inquiry. Perhaps it's fate. All right then. Any clues?
Well, not everyone can hear me talking. Some can, some can't.
So the dog is, what if the dog
It's
just
very
ends up
rare
being
to
like a
find someone
figment
who
of our
can.
imagination?
That dog, it just spoke. Oh.
Who's this dork?
And here's another rare someone who can hear you talk.
Who's this?
Apparently, he's my assistant. I told him I don't need help, but he won't listen.
Overly dogged. No one wants that.
What's all this about, Miss Layton?
This talking dog wants me to solve the mystery of who he is and where he comes from. So, we've had our first inquiry.
Incredible, Miss. Such a fascinating case from day one. Your reputation obviously precedes you.
So, I don't believe you told me your name.
Ernest. Ernest Greaves, Miss.
Ernest Greaves.
That's just what he's like.
I see.
Have I said something wrong?
What a loser.
Anyway,
I can't even remember my own name.
Aw, poor buddy.
well, do you remember anything else at all?
I've got a vague memory of a tower or something falling down, and then lightning flashing across the sky.
That's it.
Goodness, golly, not much to go on, is it?
Who asked you?
It certainly isn't. I've no other cases at the moment, so why not? I'll do what I can.
You will? Well, that's great.
Oh, but I must insist on my fee, even for man's best friend.
Wow.
Oh,
We're gonna charge a dog.
Well, here's the paperwork then. Now, you'll need a name. How about Shirl?
Cheryl.
Shirl?
You said you can't remember your name. So, I've thought of one for you, with inspiration from the famous Sherlock Holmes.
Oh.
It really suits you.
That's cute.
Oh, that's splendid, sir. Being named after such a prestigious figure, I mean.
Like I said, who asked you anyway?
Ernest
Here.
is the Luigi
Shirl
of the
O.C.
group.
Combs. Shirl is a great name.
For a girl?
Don't yap, Shirl.
Stop calling me that.
Surely there's no need to get angry.
Cat, are you in?
Ah. Inspector Hastings.
Inspector Hastings. What he looks like a Giga Chad. This one. Oh, Inspector Hastings. Whatever is the matter? I don't know how to do the accent. You look positively beside yourself. You won't believe what's happened. Who is this loudmouth, long-nosed nerk? He's got more collar than me. Wow, even the dogs. Imagine even the dog is scoring off of this jerk. This is Inspector Hastings, Cheryl, from Scotland Yard. Despite appearances, he is actually responsible for ensuring London's safety. What's that mutt doing here? Don't tell me you've bought yourself a pet, cat. A pet? A pet? Do I look like a pet? Don't answer that. Ah, it looks as though Inspector Hastings can't understand what you're saying, Cheryl. Of course he can't. Like I said, it's an exclusive club. Most people just hear wolves and barks. And yet, in a straw poll of those present here, 2 out of 3 are in the club. Very exclusive. I can't help it if Super Snitch here isn't one of the enlightened ones. I love the dog. What are you muttering about, cat? Sorry, Inspector. To answer your question, no, Charlotte here isn't a pet. Rather, he's my very first client, the first to have signed on the dotted line and enlist my services. Oh no. Well, strictly speaking, miss, he can't sign anything, of course. He's digitally impaired. An excellent observation, Ernest. Now, shut up. Let me rephrase that then. The first to have put his paw print on my paperwork. Is this some kind of wind-up? Well, anyway, we haven't got time to be discussing pets. I've got a case I need you on, cat, and I need you on it right now. How intriguing. Why the urgency, and why do you need me in particular, Inspector? Because we all know you're the best. You've proved that when you've helped me out in the past. Is this gonna end up being like it's gonna be like we're gonna be dreaming? I mean, talking dogs, this guy that would never say that we're the best, he's saying that we're the best. With your little gray cells on the case, we'll have solved it in no time, I think. I hope. Well, probably. His confidence in you is inspiring, cat. Don't you worry, Inspector. There's not a case in the world that Miss Layton couldn't crack. Any mystery solved. That's the Layton Detective Agency motto, you know. Well, let's hope you can put your money where your mouth is, because we need all the help we can get on this case, on this one. Perhaps it's time you told us what has actually happened, Inspector. Well, it's hard to believe, to be honest. I mean, you'd never expect something like that to get nicked. Something's been stolen? A burglary case, is it? Of sorts, yeah, but not your average run-of-the-mill burglary. But not your average run-of-the-mill burglary. This affects everyone in London, in the old Britain. Gosh, really? Whatever could be so important? I think you better just come to the scene, then I'll explain everything. That sounds like a very good idea. Lead the way. Hello, isn't there a little matter we're forgetting here? What about figuring out my true identity? Oh yes, well the trouble is, this new case just sounds a lot more interesting. Dead. Interesting? You decide which cases to investigate based on how interesting they are, do you? Exactly. I'm glad you understand. Well, pardon me for only being a talking dog. I really must try harder to be more interesting. Oh now, Shirley, don't be like that. Your case is important to us, but we're experiencing a high volume of inquiries at present, and You've had one new inquiry. One. Never mind. Clearly the inspector here has his knickers in a twist about something. Let him jump the queue if he has to. Good, that's settled then. Now let's get to the scene and start investigating. Where are we going, Inspector? Just down the road, as it happens, to Big Ben. Big Ben? The Elizabeth Tower, I presume? Not Burly Benjamin, who lives a few doors down, surely. Ha. Case 1, the hand that feeds. I'm so scared now that these puzzles are gonna be way too difficult for me. Gosh, getting that K was pretty difficult. Oh boy, what happened? Oh, wow. They took the hour hand. Good gracious, the hour hand. It's missing. Yep, I'm afraid so. It was reported to us this morning. So that's what this is all about? One of the hands from the clock tower has been stolen? Unbelievable, isn't it? We've got to catch the hooligan who did it and get the hand back quick smart. But there are 4 clock faces on the Elizabeth Tower, aren't there? Even if this one hour hand is missing, the other 3 faces will still show the correct time, surely. That's right, I mean certainly it may be a little inconvenient perhaps, but to describe this as affecting all of Britain? Isn't that rather an exaggeration? Shut up, Ernest. Yeah, my better half said the same thing, but it's much worse than a bit of inconvenience not knowing the right time. The problem is, we're due a visit tomorrow from Ambassador Fodufafa. Oh yes, I remember reading about it in the Times. Isn't the anniversary of the Treaty of Rome, isn't it? But what does that have to do with the Elizabeth Tower? The ambassador is going to receive at a venue in sight of the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben. And as a symbol of the timeless friendship and cooperation between our 2 lands, they plan on giving him a present. A pendant mottoed on the hands of Big Ben. Oh dear. Yeah, so you can only imagine that the conversation's gotta turn to the subject of the clock tower at some point. And it's not gonna look too clever if the very ends the pendant is mottoed on have been half-inged by some low-life scoundrel the Met can catch. Obviously it'll be plastered all over the foreign press as well. It's a bloomin' disgrace is what it is. I see, so that's why you're intent on tracking down the culprit and recovering the missing hands before tomorrow's engagement. Exactly, we really need your help on this one, Cat. Of course, I'll do everything I can. Our national pride is at stake here, as you say. Well, that's a relief. I was worried you turned me down. Obviously, Scotland Yard will be carrying on with its own investigations at the same time. It's all hands on deck. I've got officers scouring the area around the tower so you can ask them if they've got any leads. Leave it to me, Inspector. We'll get started at once. Gosh, miss, it's so rousing when you take the bull by the horns like this. Ernest is such a loser. Oh no. No, wait a minute. What now? Well, as this is our first case since the establishment of the Layton Detective Agency, I'd better show you the ropes. Let me explain how I like to carry out my investigations. Oh yes, please do, Miss Layton. Okay, so this is for us. In investigation mode, the cursor on the screen changes to be a magnifying glass. Use the left stick to move the magnifying glass around and examine every inch of the scene. Sometimes when you move the magnifying glass over a particular point, it will turn orange. When you identify a point of interest like that, press A to find out what's there. You can also use the directional buttons to quickly snap the magnifying glass between people and other areas of interest. You need to master both controls. So the left stick to move the magnifying glass around, or the directional buttons to choose an area of interest rapidly. Alright, I think I've got the hang of that. Got the hang of licking her boots? Yep, sorry, I mean, you're a fast learner, Pinstripes. Oh my god, I love the dog. So let's get straight down to business and start investigating. Let's start with the top of the lamppost, shall we? Use the left stick. Okay. Investigate the lamppost. Okay. Wow, you found a hint coin. Golly, a little coin dropped down, look. Yes, that's a hint coin. They can buy you hints when you're solving puzzles. Of course, like real money, once you spend them, they're gone, so only use them when you really need to. You'll find them hidden in all sorts of places, so leave no stone unturned. I see, so hint coins are shy little creatures, are they? Come on, cat. What are you dawdling there for, eh? The case, woman. The case. Now, Inspector, less haste, more speed. Investigations need to be carried out carefully, and above all, you must record everything at each step. Teaching grandma to suck eggs, aren't you? Let's just go over the most important items in my bag. Okay, select the bag icon at the bottom left corner of the screen to open up the bag menu, or you can just press X. Okay. Cat's journal contains all my notes about the investigation so far, very useful for recapping. To archive the case history, choose save from the menu. That will make a record of the story so far. Okay. This is the puzzle index. Any puzzles we encounter are recorded in here so you can tackle ones you've already completed again if the mood takes you. And there's a brand new puzzle in daily puzzles every single day. Wow. If you also delve into my wardrobe from time to time, I can pop into some different outfits. Cute. Blimey, you got enough in that bag yours, cat. Ever heard of tidying? It's the crazy idea where you actually get rid of stuff you don't need. Oh no, it's perfectly fine as it is. The trick with any handbag is to know where to find everything and what to use when. Good, that's covered the fundamentals of the investigative process. Now it's time to put theory into practice and investigate the clock tower. The clocks are awfully high off the ground, though, aren't they? Then you must zoom in, Ernest. Zoom in, miss? How do you do that? Sometimes you may notice the magnifying glass color changing to blue instead of orange while you're investigating. That indicates a place where you can zoom in and take a closer look. All you have to do is press A and everything will appear larger. Very natty. Well, it's extremely important to be thorough when you're investigating, you see. So why don't you zoom in now and take a closer look at the clock face. Alright. Zoom in. Whoa, it got bigger. It's true, the shorthand really is missing. But of course, the other clock faces all have both hands. Yeah, it's only the one side that the shorthand's been taken, the other three are unaffected. Also, it's just one shorthand that we're looking for. Even a shorthand from one of the clocks on the Big Ben clock tower would be a very sizable object, not something that would disappear easily. Obviously, we've searched all around the clock faces, as well as the base of the tower. But that end's just disappeared into thin air. Haha, this is turning into a very interesting case indeed. Man. Imagine, like, what is this girl's name? Catrielle? Like, she's on, like, a murder case, and it's like, ha ha ha, well, this case is very interesting. A Court of London doesn't know what time it is, and you call it interesting. Alright, now that we know what we're dealing with, it's time we started investigating. We should start by stepping back and looking at the bigger picture again, so select zoom out or press B. Okay. Zoom out. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, feel free to smash that like button, really helps me out. Where do we start, Miss Layton? Well, time is of the essence, so we have to solve this before Ambassador Fodufafak arrives tomorrow. I still don't know how to say the names. Let's begin by asking Inspector Hastings' team what they've learned so far. That's right, why do the work yourself when you can get someone else to do it for you? I like what this dog is saying. Nonsense, Cheryl. We can't afford to duplicate effort, that's all. Of course. Come along then, you two. No time to lose. Coming, miss. Alright. What do you have to say? Inspector Hastings, can you summarize what you've found so far? Not a fat lot, really. Only a skinny lot. There was a Bobby on the beat ear last night who confirmed nothing was amiss at 11:50. I guess that might also be a problem too, is that understanding the language difference. I imagine there's probably going to be some language differences that will probably trip me up. It wasn't until 6 this morning that we got a report from a stunned loco who happened to glance at the clock. We came to confirm the report straight away and found it to be true. The hour hand was well and truly gone. So at 11:50 last night, the clock was fine, but by 6 this morning, the hand was missing. So we're looking at a window of about 6 hours in which the crime was committed. That's about the size of it, yep. And wasn't there anybody else who looked at the clock tower in that 6-hour window? We're looking into that now. I've got officers asking locals if they saw anything. There must be someone who looked at the clock in all that time. No doubt if we went door to door we could find some witnesses, but we just don't have that kind of time. So we just have to manage with what we know already, you mean? Pretty much. And those ants are massive. It would have taken someone a fair old while to make off with it, that's for sure. 6 hours. Huh? 6-hour window. Fit the clue in the right place. Huh? There. You found a clue. 6-hour window. So we're like... okay. Case files. As your investigation progresses, you'll unearth certain key pieces of information that form clues. Each case has 6 clues to uncover, and once you've found all 6, you'll be able to solve the case. Oh, interesting! Clues may arise from statements that appear to have nothing to do with anything. Can you use the sleuthing skills to piece it all together? If you want to look at the clues you've gathered so far, open Catriel's bag and look at the current case file. When you need to refresh your memory about a case, the case file is the place to look. Interesting. So, yeah, okay. So once we find all of the clues, then we can solve it. Interesting. Case files have been added to Kat's bag. Ah, it's so exciting to be investigating a case at last. What do we do first, miss? We'll start by interviewing members of the public, Ernest. Gosh, that sounds like proper detective work. Let's find out if anyone around here has noticed what's wrong with the clock tower and if they might have useful information for us. There are rather a lot of passers-by here, aren't there? How do we know who to ask? The more people we talk to, the better, so let's get started. When there's more than one place to investigate, you'll see multiple magnifying glass icons display at the top right of the screen in investigation mode. Once you have examined one of those places, it will be marked with a tick icon. So keep an eye on the magnifying glass icons and tick icons at the top right of the screen as you're hunting for clues. Okay, so we'll interview some passers-by. Oh, what's this? Ah, the Elizabeth Tower is actually joined on to the Palace of Westminster. I see. It's magnificent, isn't it? Even from afar, the building's grandeur is plain to see. I bet there's been some serious yapping inside that building. Thanks, dog. Okay. So yeah, I did read some of the reviews of this game, and it's like sometimes the stick can be a bit difficult to, because it's basically a point and click game. It's like sometimes the stick can kind of be tough to control. Alright, what's this? At noon every day, the bell of Big Ben sounds. Big Ben rings out over all of London. What do you have to say? Top of the morning to ya. Got a minute to answer a few questions? Oh, alright. I'm investigating the extraordinary disappearance of the little hand of Big Ben, you see. So did either of you happen to see anything around these parts last night, such as, for instance, a person or persons transporting a large and ant-like object? Gosh, he gets straight to the point, doesn't he? He's asking the very questions I was about to ask him. Oh, where's me manners, eh? Sorry, I'm Douglas Dirt. Everyone calls me Doug. Like the cartoon. I'm a reporter with the London Times, see? Are you readers at all? Well, I'll say, personally, I think the London Times is the best paper in the city. Ahaha, you're too kind, lad. Although I do make it my mission to dig up the most dirtiest of dirt and uncover the most unsavory of soothes. And at present, as I mentioned aforementionedly, I am investigating the disappearance of Big Ben's and... As it happens, we're investigating the same thing. Perhaps you might share anything you've learned? Sorry, investigating you say? Well, there's a turn up for the books. You don't look like detectives, I must say. If I'd had to guess, I'd have pegged you as a young couple out walking your lovely dog on this delightful morning. Well, I am a detective. Haven't you heard of the Layton Detective Agency? Layton? I know of the famous Professor Layton, of course, but I didn't realize he had an agency or people in his employ. Always nice to have signed up with a complete unknown. Really inspires confidence. Oh, what a blow. Mind you, I didn't really expect any different. Don't worry, Miss Layton. You'll be famous soon enough. I'm quite certain of that. Me to myself every day. Anyway, as it happens, I was at the office all evening yesterday, penning my latest article. I did not observe Big Ben at all. And I'm afraid to say that my own investigation is just getting underway. I have nothing to impart at the present time. I see. Well, thank you anyway. I wish you all the very best with your ongoing investigative activities, of course. Likewise, sir. Good luck with yours. Hand hiccup for iconic Big Ben. Pretty petty crime or international conspiracy. Alarm bells ring across Britain. Haha, stories like these write themselves, eh? Gah, methinks it's gonna be a smasher. That's like me when I'm making my videos. I'm like, this one's gonna be a smasher. It certainly is. If we don't solve this before the story breaks, there'll be all kinds of repercussions. You're right. We must press on with our investigation. Alright. What does this old man have to say? Hello. Hehehe. Well, how long's it been, would you say? How long? I'm sorry, do we know each other? I'm fairly sure I've never met you before, sir. What's this guy's name? Stack, and Scarf, and... Know each other? In a way, yes. In a way, no. I think his scarf's too tight. People are like leaves washed along in a river. Sometimes meeting, sometimes parting. You rather lost me, I'm afraid. I, don't suppose you noticed anything about the Elizabeth Tower last night, did you? I was already dreaming sweetly by nightfall yesterday. You're an early sleeper, are you? So you wouldn't have seen anything. Hehehe, is that all you wanted? I tell you what, how about a little puzzle to occupy the mind? I say, a puzzle? The world is full of puzzles, Ernest. Sometimes, during the course of investigation, people do come out with puzzles for you to solve. It's all part of the process. So, let's see what sort of puzzle we're dealing with here. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, hopefully it's easier than the K puzzle. The Hands of Time. The clock is currently showing the time as 3:30 p.m. It would be nice if the hands of the clock would show midnight. What would be the minimum number of places you'd need to touch on the clock to show the desired time? Select the answer frame to display the input screen for entering letters and numbers. After confirming, you'll see what you have written appear in the answer frame. To change your answer, simply select the answer frame again. Okay, so the clock is currently showing the time as 3:30 p.m. It would be nice if the hands of the clock would show midnight. What would be the minimum number of places you need to touch on the clock to show the desired time? Minimum number of places? Wouldn't it just be one? Because you just turn the minute hand, right? Or am I crazy? Or am I stupid? Now I'm scared. I'm gonna say 1. Oh, or does it have to be 0, 1? 0, 1. But I'm scared that's not right. On the clock to show the desired time. I'm scared. Is that not how clocks... Don't clocks work by you move the minute and then the hour hand also moves? Or am I crazy? I'm gonna say 1, but I'm kind of scared. 1.
This is an interesting one.
Oh
What's the matter with me
no!
today?
Oh no. Bad luck. How to get the clock to show midnight? Can you think of a way? View hints? I don't want to use my hint coins. If it wasn't 1, then I feel like it's gotta be 2. I mean, there's only 2 hands. Okay, I'm gonna say 2 then. Oh, unless... Is it saying, like, the number of places as in... Now I'm confused. As in the number of, the lines? I'm gonna try 2, because, I mean, there's an hour hand and a minute hand. Right?
This should do it, I think. Oh, that's not like me.
I'm so stupid. How am I so bad at these puzzles? I'm so bad at puzzles. Okay. So if it's not 1 and it's not 2, then that must mean it's talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to say 9 then. Sometimes it's like, I don't know what these questions are asking. Okay, we'll take a hint. There's no need to touch the hands of the clock. Huh? So 0? I'm gonna put 0 then.
This should do it, I think.
What the crap? I feel like that wasn't a puzzle. That was like a I don't know, like a trick, you did it. There was no need to touch the clock at all. All you need to do was wait for midnight to come. I feel like that's like a joke you would play on your friends or something. That's not a puzzle. Okay. Very impressive. Let's hope you tackle all the puzzles you're going to face so convincingly. We've investigated all we can around here. I suggest we head closer to the tower. To the scene of the crime at last. I say this is rather exciting. I need to explain to you how we move around during investigation, don't I? At the bottom right of the screen in investigation mode, you'll see a shoe button. Pressing that or Y switches from investigation mode to relocation mode. The orange flashing markers show points on the map where we can move to. Pick a location you'd like us to visit and press A over it to display some information about the place in question. Then simply press A second time or press move to go ahead and move to that location. An exclamation mark at a particular place indicates that you should head there next, for the good of the investigation. It looks like we can get inside the Elizabeth Tower from that entrance there. So let's head over and see what we can find out. Alright. Head to the base of the clock tower. Let's go. The clock tower housing Big Ben that presides over London. No entry without permission. The entrance to the clock tower looks to be over there. Ooh, the police officers seem to be examining something. Let's ask them what they've found. What did you find? Hello, Miss Layton. Inspector Hastings has instructed us to give you full cooperation. Wonderful, so I don't need to explain. Could you just tell us what you found out so far? I'd be glad to, miss. We have ascertained that on the night in question, that being last night, there was no one here. No one at all? Not even a janitor or something? Correct, there is a room behind the large clock faces known as the clock room. However, this room was locked overnight. So is the clock tower always empty overnight? Except for when works are ongoing, yes. When the servicemen are in, they sometimes work late apparently. But last night, the servicemen knocked off early it seems. So there was no one around who might have seen the thief. Sorry not to have better news for you. Okay. Any hint coins around here? Cause geez Louise, I'm not gonna need some. Yay! Perfect. I wonder, is there only like one hint coin per screen? I wonder. Apparently this style of architecture is called Gothic Revival. I don't think you can gain entry to the tower from inside the palace. Personally, all I'm looking for in a building is shelter. Give me a kennel and I'm happy. I'm serious, give me a kennel. I love the dog so much. Okay, what's this lady doing? 1212. Oh, hi there. Perfect weather for a run, isn't it? It must be a pleasant place for jogging here, with all the green space. Yes, I love it. I've done 50 laps already today. 50? I'm good run, by the way. I've been running in cities all around the world. I just can't get enough. I like marathons and other events, but ordinary city streets are my favorite place to run. I just love exercising as I watch other people going about their business. Couldn't be me. What's it like to enjoy exercise? I like doing puzzles to exercise my brain too. And to keep my mind off my aching muscles. I just came across a great one, actually try it. Oh boy, not another puzzle. Bubble Blast. Shoot bubbles from the cannon to burst all of the bubbles floating in the air. To pop bubbles, you need to form a chain linking bubbles of the same number horizontally and or vertically. The chain must contain at least as many bubbles as the number displayed on the bubbles in it. Press and hold A to pick up a bubble and move it onto an empty space. Ammo is replenished after each shot, but you need to burst all the bubbles within the maximum shot limit. To reposition an object in the location, press and hold A, and then move it. Okay. Okay. Like the puzzles, I wish the puzzles were more like this, at least these screens, like I wish they were more like, I don't know, like interesting. Like it's just like a bunch of, it's literally like paragraphs of text. Like I don't like, I wish it was like more, I don't know, interesting. So this 2 goes here, right? 2, 3, 4. Oh, crap. Oh, does that not count? Okay, I was hoping this line would count, but I don't think it does. Okay, I'm gonna undo. Oh, jeez, this is gonna hurt my brain. Okay, put the 4 here. Oh gosh. This is gonna hurt. This hurts already. This is hurting my brain. 5. 3. Oh god, it hurts. Oh, you can do more than... Okay, well that changes everything. I didn't know you could do more than... Okay, wait, not that. Okay. This is hard. Okay. There. That. This is really hard. That wasn't right. Oh, geez. Okay, so... Oh, God. We have to, like, work backwards here. So... Oh, Lord. Okay, so... 4. We're gonna put a 5 here. Okay. I did it! Holy jeez, that hurt.
I've seen how to
That
solve
really
this
hurt my
now.
brain.
Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Oh gosh, that really hurt my brain. You did it. All of the bubbles have popped. If you don't get the order right, you run out of shots. Yikes, okay. Yes, that's it. Nice one. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, I'm ready to push on. Beat the pain. Haha, good luck. I'm going to stay in London for a while, I think. There are lots of places around the city where I'd like to run. I want to make sure I see as much as I can while I'm here. Maybe I'll see you around sometime. Bye then. Gosh, that hurt. That, like, genuinely, like, hurt my head. So, what I'm, like, what I'm wondering now is are these puzzles required? Are these puzzles required? Because I feel like we're not really, like, we're not necessarily gaining anything from the puzzles, are we? Hello, Miss, let me see. Oh yes, that's right, Miss Layton. Inspector Hastings mentioned you. Ah yes, here it is. You're assisting with our investigations, I see. So we're to share information and resources. Thank you, officer. That will be very helpful. Another on-the-ball detective, is it? Yes, this is DC Nick Booker, one of Inspector Hastings' men. Nick Booker? Thrown into the profession, was he? Perhaps you'd be so kind as to tell us what you've learned about the case so far. Yes, well, according to our inquiries, it seems there's been an outbreak of, of metal theft in the capital recently. Metal theft? Nah, metal theft sounds like a genre of music. Yes, I think that's what it says here. Yes, metal being stolen from factories and warehouses. Really? What on earth would anyone steal pieces of metal for? Some metals are valuable, Ernest, and thieves can sell scrap made from them for a high price. What? Ernest is like the stupidest, like... Oh. Yes, according to my notes here, the missing clock hand was made of, yes, here it is. A very valuable metal that would fetch a good price if sold. So we're continuing along this line of investigation. I see, metal theft. Well, thank you for your help, DC Booker. Don't mention it, madam. I'm just doing what it says here in my notebook. Oh. Okay. This one goes here. You found a clue. Metal thefts. According to DC Booker, there has been a recent spate of metal thefts in the capital. Certain types of scrap metal sell for considerable sums of money. Okay. Now we've spoken to the investigating officers. I think it's time we had a look inside the clock tower. But it's locked, isn't it? Should we talk to PC Beat, do you think? Excuse me, PC Beat. Would you be so good as to allow us entry into the clock tower? Why yes, of course. Inspector Hastings gave us instructions to cooperate fully with you, Miss Layton. Step right in. Thank you. We'll all come in if we may. I must warn you, it's one long staircase when you get inside. I hope your leg muscles are working. Oh, yes. Alright. Into the clock tower we go. So this is the entrance to the Elizabeth Tower. Gosh, a metal door. Did you hear that? If you knock on the door, it really echoes. Okay, let's go. Move. Whoa. Haha, golly. What a lot of stairs. My feet are killing me. Ernest, Greaves, you should be ashamed of yourself getting tired out so easily. That would be me. Same. You're panting harder than he is. Oh look, it's spectacular. I've never seen the internals of the clock tower before. Magnificent. Being inside such a huge and important landmark like this is rather splendid, isn't it? The clock face and the cogs are so enormous. Yes, it's quite exciting being allowed inside a place that's off limits for most people. Alright, you two, get over yourselves. Ah, I've just remembered something I forgot to mention before. Oh, what's that? Sometimes, as you're investigating, you come across something unexpected. Unexpected, miss? Yes, as you're moving the magnifying glass around, you might notice a peculiar disturbance in some places, like a puff of dust almost. When that happens, be sure to investigate thoroughly, even if the magnifying glass hasn't turned orange. Ah, so it's not even gonna tell us when it's orange? Look hard enough and you're sure to be rewarded. So make sure you investigate all those nooks and crannies carefully. Let's give it a try now. Okay, so we're looking for dust. Oh, there's dust. You've discovered the Redis wristwatch. It's been added to your collection. A collection box has been added to Catriel's bag. There you can peruse items that you've found during the course of your investigations. The items are unrelated to any particular case, they're just for fun, so enjoy them at your leisure. You never know what you might find while you're hunting for clues, so leave no stone unturned, Ernest. Not one, Miss Layton. Very good, so let's get back to the task at hand. Ah, I think perhaps that's a serviceman over there, look. Oh yes, you're right, let's go and ask him if he has any useful information for us. Okay. Hello. Hey, what are you doing inside? No entry to public. It's alright, I'm from the Layton Detective Agency. The police have given us permission to investigate here. You're a serviceman for the Great Clock, I take it? No, yes, I'm Hans Lipski. If this is for a missing hand, I already said to police everything I know. You people are drilling a hole in my belly. Well, I'm sorry. Why'd you use more words when few words do trick? Well, I'm sorry to ask you to repeat yourself, but would you mind telling us what you told the police, Mr. Lipski? Lipski? Can Lipski? He can't help his name, Cheryl. There's nothing for telling. When Han went missing, I was already at my home. I don't know nothing. You went home early yesterday, I understand. Day before. I was working until after midnight fixing this clock, so yesterday I go home early. Was there anything unusual about the hand that was taken? It wasn't loose or misaligned or anything? No, I fixed it only 2 days ago, like I tell you. When I put it back, I make sure it is good fixed on. I see. So there's no chance that the hand dropped off then, slipped out of your hands perhaps? Police already investigate everything, in here around clock face, but they find nothing and they have gone now. Yes, tell me, Mr. Lipski, when did you notice that the hand was missing? Same time like everyone else. When I look out of window in morning, I see missing hand. Oh, it's totally this guy. Oh, so where you live is in sight of the clock tower, and in sight of the face with the missing hand, I see. No, yes, I am living close to here, on Chancellor Lane. Gosh, how extraordinary. The same street that the agency is on. It's strange that we didn't notice the hand was missing ourselves. Exactly. I'm sure I remember seeing it when I looked at the clock tower this morning. Because you were looking at different face. It depends on where you are living. Okay. Recently repaired hour hand. Okay, where does this one go? Here. The clock tower serviceman Hans Lipsky claims that he confirmed the hour hand has firmly reattached after he repaired it the day before yesterday. Alright. Alright. Both hands present and correct in this face at least. That would be a good puzzle, wouldn't it? I'm a face, but I have no eyes, no ears, and no mouth. I do have hands, however. What am I? As it happens, though, there's a different puzzle here. Look, do you want to try it? Well, I am the personal assistant of the great detective Miss Catchreal Layton, so I ought to tackle a puzzle or two from time to time. What a loser. Ernest is such a loser. House of Hanoi. A new design of house allows you to rearrange the floors however you like. Just select a building to hoist it off the topmost floor with a crane and move it to another plot of land. Your task is to make all the houses look as they appear on the plans. However, houses can only have up to 4 floors max. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay. Are we only allowed a certain number of moves, I wonder? Oh, okay, I see. Okay. We're doing it. I think I did it. I did it. Yay. That one actually wasn't even that hard. So in conclusion.
Still no catch on Miss Layton, of course.
This guy's such a loser. You did it. Both houses look spot on. Alright. Good work, Pinstripes. You're clawing back some respect here. Why, thank you, Cheryl. While merely a personal assistant to Miss Layton, I do hope to prove myself useful in the puzzle-solving department. I really don't remember saying I wanted a personal assistant. Oh dear, miss, please don't reject me. This guy's such a loser. Alright, so there's that. What else do we have in here? Oh, what's that? What enormous cogwheels! I suppose they're necessary to drive the huge clock hands. The mechanism is fast as well, isn't it? And it keeps ticking despite being one hand down. It's lucky there are 3 other faces showing the correct time. The people of London rely on Big Ben to know the time. Yay, hint coin. I feel like I'm probably gonna need to like stock up on hint coins. The clock faces are so vast, it's really rather strange seeing them from the inside. But apart from the missing hand, there doesn't appear to be anything out of the ordinary. Really, apart from the missing hour hand, nothing seems to be out of place. Golly, are there no clues at all? I would have expected to see some trace of the crime. After all, it's such a large object to make off with. We need more information. Let's go back down to the ground. There's something I'd like to ask Inspector Hastings. I knew this time would come. The descent. It's alright for you, but I am taking my life in my paws climbing down these stairs. Ah yes, with your short little legs. Get off. Now, Cheryl, it's safer this way. Ernest, will you carry down? Ernest will carry you down, won't you, Ernest? I will. Hey, what did you pull that face for? I haven't got fleas, you know? I didn't pull a face. Come along, no arguing. Just tread carefully, Ernest. Yes, miss. I feel like this is all adding up to, this whole thing ending up to be like a dream. You've earned some fashion farthings. Once per day, you can obtain fashion farthings via the daily bonus. You can use fashion farthings you've saved. Sorry, I'm updating the iPod. Okay. Saved up in the wardrobe section of Cat's bag to purchase outfits. However, be careful of changing your Nintendo Switch console system time because you won't be able to obtain the daily bonus for a short while if you do. You might also uncover fashion farthings during the course of your investigations around London, so keep your eyes peeled. I shall. Okay. So we're going out. Oh, no way. Sorry, I just thought our good friend Lizbang is streaming right now, and she has a new camera. There's Inspector Hastings, look. Even from this distance, I can see the furrows in his brow. Perhaps his investigation isn't going very well, miss. Alright, what do you have to say? Ah, Cat, what have you got for me? Who did it? Who's the culprit? Please, Inspector, calm down. I'm still in the middle of my investigation. Oh, I see. I have a quick question for you, actually. According to Mr. Lipsky, your officers examined the clock face, is that right? Yeah, of course. I had them check the clock room, the clock face, and all around and outside as well. But there are no clues, no fingerprints, nothing. There really are no traces at all, are there? Well, I had them take samples from the floor and the walls and from the clock face. They're being analyzed back at the yard now. When will the results be ready? Shouldn't be much longer, so what's your next move? I think we'll head back to Chancellor Lane. We will? You mean we're going back to the office, Miss Layton? You can't do that. We haven't got anywhere yet. I need your full attention on this case, Cat. Inspector Hastings, please. You mustn't be so blinkered. Sometimes you have to take a step back in order to see things for what they really are. Is that so? Yes, so if you'll excuse us. Hey, you're not serious. Are you sure leaving the scene is the best idea, Cat? Yes, of course. Come along now, you two. Let's get back to Chancellor Lane. It's no distance. We'll be there in a jiffy on the bike. Oh yes, I should explain about how we move around during an investigation. Examining the bike with the magnifying glass is the best way to cover long distances. Select the destination and either press A or the move button to head that way. Oh, and you can also press plus or go by bicycle in relocation mode as well. It works in just the same way. The next place to visit in terms of the investigation is highlighted with an exclamation mark in relocation mode too. So your trusty bicycle will come in handy in investigation mode and relocation mode then, Miss Layton. Splendid. Precisely, so back to Chancellor Lane it is. Alright. Let's get out of here. On the move. I like the little pixel designs, that's cute. Well, here we are, Chancellor Lane Corner. There are a lot of interesting shops around here, aren't there? It's such a lively place. We're here for a mini break, are we? Good idea. First, let's have something to eat. Eh? You know the old maxim, a rumbling tummy is a detective's downfall. No one says that. Of course they do. Well, they should do anyway. You know, thinking about it, I don't know this street very well at all, even though it's where the agency is located. This is the perfect opportunity to have a stroll down the lane and get better acquainted with our neighborhood. Walkies, eh? Well, at least I don't have to be on a lead. Alright. Oh, what's this? Bread? You've discovered the perplexing preserve. It's been added to your collection. Alright. So first things first, let's find our hint coin. First order of business. Oh. Yay. Okay, we got our hint coin. I'm guessing we just have to talk to these people. Alright. Who's this goofy looking guy? Oh look, what a lovely terraced area this restaurant has. Ciao, Bella. Can I take your order? Haha, thank you. Golly, he's a little over-familiar, isn't he? Just before we order, I wonder if I could ask you something. Has there been anything unusual happening around here lately? Anything unusual? Well, a lot of cutlery has been going missing lately. Forks and spoons and things. Oh yes, and a silver tray as well. You mean they were stolen? I cannot say. There were no signs of breaking and entering, and no cash taken. So it doesn't seem like a burglary exactly. It's the metal monster. And then, yeah, that's the answer to the case. I see, well thank you. Now, would it be alright if I ordered? I'd like the squid ink spaghetti with the fetid herb salad on the side, please. Sounds delicious. And then the chef's ominous omelet special, the hellfire risotto, and the mushroom surprise gnocchi, please. All at the same time. I didn't know that's how you spell gnocchi. Gnocchi. Yeah. And they say dogs have eyes bigger than their bellies. For a minute there, I actually thought you were attempting some serious sleuth work. What did I just tell you, Cheryl? An empty stomach is a detective's worst enemy. Okay, I must go and write all that down before I forget. Before I forget, by Slipknot. Alright, where does this go? This goes, Yay. Cutlery and other silverware has been going missing at a restaurant on Chancer Lane, possibly related to the recent meadow thefts in the capital. What do you have to say? Oh my god. This person is terrifying. Alright, this place serves the best seafood in town, so it does. I've sailed the 7 seas and this place tops them all. Now I've had a belly full. I suppose I should be heading. Gotta get back to work. Let's see what times Big Ben got. Ah good, at least it's not the Banjack's clock face in view from here. That would have been just my luck, especially seeing as how I'm after losing me watch and everything. I really rely on the old clock tower now. Gosh, the missing hand of the clock is already inconveniencing people, it seems. Exactly, which is why we need to be pushing on with the investigation, not sampling every dish on the menu. Ah, that was absolutely delicious. I do believe I may be fooled. Maybe you just ate for 4. Stop making out that I'm a glutton. You and Ernest shared the food too. Yes, and it was yummy. Well anyway, shouldn't we be getting back to the investigation now? Good idea, Cheryl. We simply have to recover that hand before Ambassador Fo-Du-Fa-Fa's visit tomorrow. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've satisfied our appetites, yes, but now we've enjoyed a meal. There's something that must come before anything else. Dessert. You want more? Well, there is a nice looking cake shop further up the street. Yes, you're right, Ernest. I've admired their cakes through the window for too long. I'd already made up my mind to pay the place a visit before long. This is the perfect excuse. Ha, we're never going to find the hand in time. Alright. Alrighty. Oh wait. I meant to press Y. Okay, there we go. Lipsky's Patisserie. Oh. Bit rate's going down, question mark. Where master confectioner and baker Lipsky sells his wares. Smell that delicious sweet scent. Seeing all these tasty treats lined up before my eyes is making my tummy rumble. You're hungry after that 10-course meal? Haha, you know what they say, Cheryl. There's always room for dessert. Now let's investigate all the tempting offerings that they have on sale. How about investigating the case? Oh, I see. That pastry chef looks awfully familiar. Do we know him from somewhere? Oh, it's the guy. Hello, looking to take little something on tooth, eh? But you can't decide what? Ah, you're the serviceman for the clock tower. That's it. Yes, it's Mr. Lipsky again. So you run a cake shop as well as being a technician for the clock in the Elizabeth Tower? You must be rather busy. Of course I do not. I am Alex Lipsky. Running the patisserie is my only job. You mistake me with my twin brother Hans. He is working in Big Ben, not me. Oh, I see you have a twin. Well, that explains it. How extraordinary bumping into both of you on the same day. And how interesting that you've both gone into such different lines of work. No, yes, at first, maybe Baker and Technic look poles apart, but there are more similarities than you think. Really? What kind of similarities? We must both be good with hands. We have always had skills to work with complicated things since we were young boys. My Bratsy works with clocks, I work with cakes, but we both must work with our heads and our hands in the same way. It does sound like you've both chosen very difficult professions. No, yes. Anyway, you are coming here to buy cakes, not to talk, I think. Please take a look and tell me what you want. Thank you, we will. We'll have a good look around at everything. Why does this girl look so derpy? I'm sorry. Sorry, little girl. What a strange place to find a big teddy bear like this. It's so sweet, isn't it? But then, it is in a sweet shop. Ha ha ha. ... That was terrible. That was terrible, Ernest. Yeah, shut up, Ernest. Truly terrible. Sorry. Anyway, I suppose it's just here as decoration, is it? No, Ernest, I mean, it was absolutely awful. Truly awful. Well, you'll just have to grin and bear it. Oh, wait a minute, though. There's something strange about this bear. Haha, that is not bear. That is one of my cakes. Really? It's not oh, it's like the Netflix show. Is it a cake or whatever? It's so realistic. Is everything in here actually one of your creations? No, yes. Everything you see in my shop is cake or pastry made by me to look like something from everyday life. Well, I can see that you have a rare talent, Mr. Lipsky. It is my fun to see how much like real thing I can make my creations. I use all different ingredients from around the world to make things look exactly like life. At this moment, I experiment with wafer. Well, your efforts are certainly paying off, Mr. Lipsky. These creations are capital. No, yes, my customers like it. They want these cakes for presents for their friends and for parties. Bear is made mostly from wafer as well, and eyes, they are chocolate. Wow, I'm so impressed. Let's have more of a look around, miss. Aren't these pretty? These cupcakes with beautiful rose toppings. Yay, there's our coin. Mr. Lipsky said that all the ornaments and decorations in the shop were cakes that he'd made, didn't he? Which presumably means that these flowers aren't real flowers, doesn't it? Yes, you're quite right, Ernest. On a closer inspection, they are actually made from icing sugar or something. I wonder what they taste like. Miss Layton, no, you can't possibly take a bite out of such a beautifully made object. Yeah. Oh, what's that? Wow, another 2 hint coins in one area. Is it my birthday? 3 hint coins in one area. Is it my birthday? Oh, a puzzle. These shelves are full of all the marvelous ingredients Mr. Lipsky uses for his baking. Look. It all seems to be very complicated. Apparently, even the slightest difference in the amount of sugar can result in total failure. Oh yes, miss, you must have extremely good attention to detail, rather like what's required for this puzzle. What's the puzzle gonna be this time? Oh gosh. Failing scales. Oh no. Here are two sets of digital scales. Their displays are both broken in the same place, so the bottom left part of a number does not show up. For example, the number 6 would appear as 5. The sugar being weighed is showing up 1 gram heavier than it is on the left-hand scales, and 1 gram lighter than it is on the right-hand scales. What is the actual total number of grams of the sugar on both sets of scales? Wait, huh? Okay. Okay. Huh? Okay, wait. 1 gram heavier than it is... Sugar being weighed is showing up as 1 gram heavier than it is on the left-hand scale. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, I think I see what's going on here. 1 gram heavier than it is on the left. So, I think it's either 8 or 9. I want to say it's 9. I'm gonna say it's 9, but I'm kind of worried. It could also be 8. Oh wait, total number of grams on both sets of scales? Oh wait, oh, actual oh wait. Okay. Wait, what? On both scales? Okay, wait. It would be 18 then. It's either 18 or 16.
I have a feeling that perhaps...
Ah,
I
crap.
don't cut the mustard at all, do I?
I'm not good at this. Let's try it again. Maybe it's 16.
If you'll entertain my idea here...
What the crap?
Right? Oh, fiddlesticks.
Oh gosh, how am I so bad at this? Okay, hold on. Dang it. Well, it's a good thing we stocked up on hint coins, because I think I'm gonna need it here. The actual total number of grams of the sugar. So, are they saying to add both scales? Or is it just... I'm confused by the question. I'm gonna take a hint. Work out which numbers would not display properly due to the broken section. So it's either 8 or 9. Right? I guess it's 8? Wait. I'm probably not gonna get this.
If
I
you'll
don't know.
entertain my idea here...
No.
I don't cut the mustard at all, do I?
I'm not good at this. Oh no, we're gonna run out of pick-a-rats.
So, in conclusion...
Gosh
I don't cut
darn
the
it.
mustard
Okay,
at
I'm not...
all, do I?
I thought I was so smart when I first read it. Okay, I'm gonna need some hints. The 4 numbers that would be affected by the broken section are 0, 2, 6, and 8. I still don't get it. The sugar being weighed is showing up. So they both say 8, right? They both would say 8, which means 1 gram heavier than it is on the left-hand side. Seven. 7 plus 9, 16, but we already tried 16. So they're both showing 8, right? So the idea is that they're both showing 8. But 1 gram, the sugar being weighed is showing up 1 gram heavier than it is on the left-hand side. Or on the left-hand scales, and 1 gram lighter than it is on the right-hand scales. I'm so confused. 4 numbers that would be affected by the broken section. I think I need another hint. I'm so confused. Look at the numbers 0, 2, 6, and 8 and figure out which ones would turn into other numbers if their bottom left did not display. Huh? I'm so confused. Okay, their displays are both broken in the same place. Right, so these would both be 8. If... Right? They would both be 8. Ooh, man. I'm not good at this one. Actual total number of gram. The sugar being weighed is showing up 1 gram heavier than it is on the left-hand scales. 1 gram lighter than it is on the right-hand scale. I don't get it. I really don't get it. The scales on the right are displaying a weight that is 1 gram lighter than the correct weight. The only number that would work here is 6. Why? Try to work out the number on the left-hand scales using the same method. Wait, why? I don't get that. The scales on the right are displaying a weight that is 1 gram lighter than the correct weight. The only number that would work here is 6. Why? I'm so confused. I don't get this at all. I don't get this one at all. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say it's like, so it would be 6 plus 8, which is, oh god, math, 14. I don't know.
In conclusion,
I don't get that one. I still don't get it. The actual weight. But it didn't show up as like that on the picture, right? Was it like that on the pic? I don't think it was like that on the picture. I don't know. Oh, bravo, miss. I think a cake is in order to celebrate that little victory. Sadly, though, I think it it will have to wait until after the investigation, I think. Alright, what do you have to say? Hi. These cakes are simply divine, and so beautifully presented, too. Alex really is so talented. He can make a cake in any shape you care to think of, you know? It all looks so sumptuous. Sumptuous. I can never decide which to buy. I think I'll have one of these. No, yes, no, yes, or maybe. Haha, no, yes. When I come here, I always end up mimicking the charming way Alex speaks. Alright. We're missing 2 investigating things. What a fine selection of cakes. I don't know how you'd ever choose between them. Oh, what's this? It's a clock. Oh, the clock is a cake as well. That explains why the hands aren't turning. It is hard to tell, isn't it? I genuinely thought it was a real clock at first. Okay. What do you have to say? Have you made your decision? Oh, it is hard. It's so hard. Everything in here looks so tasty. By the way, Mr. Lipsky, did you know that the hour hand of one of the clocks in the Elizabeth Tower had gone missing? No, yes, I know. Of course, my Bratsy is worried about this. Yes, Hans said he was hoping to have it repaired as soon as possible. He cannot relax if clocks are not running as they should. No, naturally, I understand how he feels. So, you have decided what you like? Oh, I'm sorry, we were so busy admiring all your wonderful decorations. Yes, I think I'll go for some of your profiteroles, please. I've never heard of that. No, yes, but you have to wait a short time, if you don't mind. I always make my stuff fresh. I only put cream into cakes when they are ordered, never before. That way, cases remain crisp, like they should be. Ooh, I'm licking my lips already. Good, then I go into kitchen and make for you. Please wait here. Picked up a scent, cat? Actually, the rubbish bin there has caught my eye. Huh? Are we gonna go digging into rubbish? It could do with being emptied, couldn't it? All the rubbish is spilling out. Yes, which seems out of place in such an elegant shop. It looks like it's mostly paper in there. Perhaps we should investigate. Alright, let's see. There's lots of shreds of paper in the bin. It's a sketch of something. By the look of it, I wonder what. You can't tell with the paper all in pieces like that. No, we'll have to do something about that. Oh god, are we gonna... Puzzle 6, paper caper. There are some pieces of paper in the bin with something drawn on both sides. Put them back together as one sheet and work out what the picture shows. Press and hold A. Okay. You can't move the pieces that are already in position. Okay. Okay. Oh. Is it gonna be the hand? Gonna be the clock? Let's see. No, I don't think that lines up. Okay, hold on. Hold. Well, I guess this one goes there, right? That goes there. Okay. Oh, I see. Do I see? I don't see. Okay. Hold. Okay. No. Hold. Okay, so... Oh, there it is. There's that one. There's that one. Oh, is it? There's like a front and a back. I think. There we go. But are we supposed to be making something else? Because that doesn't look right. Or, I mean, this wouldn't tell us anything, would it? Are we supposed to, like, flip the paper over? I feel like this isn't right. Hold on. You can flip scraps of paper over. Oh, okay. So I think they want us to, like... We're supposed to make the picture that would give us the clue. Okay. Okay. Which means... I guess it would be that one. I don't know, is that what they want do they want us to make the picture that would look most like a clue? Or did I do it right the first time? Is it supposed to look like a squid looking thing? I'm so confused. Like, is it supposed to be... Are these pieces supposed to match up in different ways? No, because that doesn't match up at all. This one is the only one that matches down here. I'm just gonna do what I did before, because I think that's the only thing that makes sense at this point. I'm just gonna do it how it was before. Which I don't know if I can even, like, replicate. How did I do it before? Like that? That. I don't know. Is that gonna give us like a failure? Let's see.
This is an interesting one.
Oh, okay.
Mystery or any puzzle
I figured that the picture didn't make sense, so I don't know. You did it. Putting the pieces of paper back together showed a recipe for some bread in the shape of a squid. On the back there's something that looks like the hand of a clock. ... Oh, we're getting somewhere. Oh look, you can see what it is now. It looks like some kind of recipe for squid bread apparently. That sounds really unappetizing, even to me, and I'm a dog. Look at the back though. What's on the back? There's something drawn on the back as well. Let's see. It's the missing hand of the Elizabeth Towers clock. And there are instructions about how to make it too. It's a blueprint, miss. What the devil is a blueprint of a hand of Big Ben doing in the rubbish bin of Alex Lipsky's place? I think we'll keep hold of that particular piece of rubbish. A cat stealing from the bin? Isn't that a bit of a cliche? Good one, dog. This could be a vital clue, Cheryl, and I think it's safe to assume it's no longer something Mr. Lipsky wants. Oh, and here's the man himself, look. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here are your Lipsky special things. Oh, thank you so much. No, yes, thank you. I hope I see you again sometime. I'm sure that you will. Goodbye now. Good, now we've taken care of dessert, I think it's time we headed back. Finally, back to the matter at hand. Alright. What time is it? Oh wow, we're making some progress. I say we, like, finish up this chapter for the night. Clock hand blueprint. Pieced together from scraps of paper found in the rubbish bin in Lipsky's place thing. Sketched on the back of a recipe was a drawing of the clock hand. Alright. We just need one more clue. Alright, Cat, where to next? You've done the restaurant and the cake shop. Please tell me you're full now. Yes, I couldn't eat another thing. So, let's carry on down Chancer Lane. If we keep heading north, we'll arrive back at the office. Ooh, I know what you're thinking, miss. We're stopping in for a quick strategy meeting, aren't we? To discuss our next move? Wrong. There's a lovely little boutique shop next to the Layton Detective Agency. I think we could have a peek. Have a peek? Alright, that's enough, Cat. Get your mind back on the job. Come on, Ernest. Back me up here. Well, if Miss Layton wants to find even more delightful clothes to wear, then I am all for it, actually. Ugh, give me strength. Come along, the boutique waits. Boutique. Cat is not very good at her job. Further down... Okay. Well, here we are, outside the Layton Detective Agency. So, where's this boutique shop? It's just next door, come along. Ha, are you really a detective? I'm starting to have my doubts. Will it be open, do you think, miss? Perhaps it's closed for the day, if it's just a small shop. You could be right, Ernest. Well, there's only one way to find out. Ooh, look at the little kitty. Kitty. Meow. Oh, a little cat. It looks like a stray. Perhaps it's lost, do you think? Poor mite. We'll have to help it find its mother. Another puzzle. Oh gosh. Lost and found. This is a ladder lottery. You need to add horizontal lines to it in order to reunite the lost little ones with their mothers. What is the minimum number of horizontal lines you need to add? Select the box to input your answer. For an explanation of how ladder lotteries work, press X or select the menu button underneath the puzzle. Select the answer. Okay. With ladder lotteries, you start at the top. Okay, so it's like the Mario Party game. Okay. It's like the Mario Party minigame. Okay, so everything has to match, huh? Okay, so 1, 2, down. 3. 4. 5. 6, 7. I'm gonna say 7. I just did the math in my head and I came up with 7.
So, in conclusion...
Ah, damn it. I need like a pen and paper for this. Jeez Louise, okay. Okay, yeah, I need like a pen and paper for this. This is too much to do in my head. Okay, so... Bear. 1, down, 2, there. Bird. 1, well, we're at 2. 3, boom. This would go down, since we did the bear. It would go oh, wait, oh, we could 1. What was I on? Damn it. 1, 2, 1, oh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it 9? I don't know. Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I still came up with 7. Maybe it's 5. It's less than 7, probably. I'm gonna say, like, 6. Maybe 5. If 6 doesn't work, then it's possibly 5. Damn it.
Miss
Okay,
Layton would
it
never
might be
have got that
5.
wrong.
If it's not 5, then I'm gonna have to, like, get out a pen and paper and do this manually. Okay. 5? Question mark?
So, in conclusion,
Ah,
still
thank
not
goodness.
Miss Layton, of course.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Meow meow. I don't think it was lost at all. No, I'm sure you're right, miss. It doesn't actually look like a kitten. I was worrying for nothing. Alright. Investigate the front door of the Lucky Clover. Let's talk to these people, I guess. Oh, were you hoping to buy something in the Lucky Clover? Well, I was hoping to browse at least. Of course you were, my dear. It's run by a lady called Clover Price. Clover Price. She manages the place all on her own, you know. She stocks the most beautiful clothes, and the hats and accessories are delightful too. But since it's just her running the place, her opening hours are rather hit and miss. She's very lucky to be able to pick and choose when she works. She really is a lucky Clover. You don't know anything about her, cat. Keep your muscle out of other people's business. I really like the cut of this dog's jib. Alright, what can we investigate around here? Oh, another puzzle already? The door won't budge. It looks like it's closed today after all. Oh bother. Sorry, miss, but at least you can easily come again another day, seeing as it's right next door to the office. But I'm in the mood for shopping right now. Do you think it's really closed? You don't think the owner will open up for me? No one to give up, cat. Dearie me, you young tearaways never look where you're going, do you? Sorry? Just look at that puddle at your feet. Oh goodness, you're right, my shoes would have been ruined. Thank you, madam, I'm very grateful. Ha ha ha. Oh, don't mention it. Suede is terrible for getting wet, isn't it? It's funny that there's only a puddle here and nowhere else. I wonder why. There's nowhere for the water to drain away. Of course, that's the trouble. Speaking of which, there's a fun little conundrum I know about drains. I wonder if you've ever come across it before. I like how the puzzles are just like randomly like, hey, here's a puzzle. Oh no, this is not gonna go well for me. Here's some very complicated pipe work. If you turn on the correct 2 valves out of the 8 valves at the top, water will flow out of all the exit pipes at the bottom. If the pipe splits into 2, the water will flow both ways, but only in a downward direction. Select a valve to open or close it, and decide which pipes you will send the water down. Work out which 2 valves are the correct ones to get water to exit all pipes. Oh no. Okay. Oh no, this is not gonna go well for me. So this pipe comes from here, which comes from there. So it's either A or E. This one comes from A and B. This one comes from B and A. This one comes from E. This one comes from A and B. This one comes from E. I'm pretty sure it's A and E. I can already kind of tell. But I'm scared that, like... I'm scared it's not gonna be the right one. Or is this one? This one... Okay, this one comes from... Oh, this last pipe is kind of an issue. Up there. B. Is it B and E? It might be B and E, actually. I'm gonna do B and E. That seems right. B and E. Did I do it?
This should do it, I think.
Yay! First try, let's go. Oh. Okay. Wonderful, dearie. Oh, wonderful, dearie me. I wish you could solve the problem of this puddle like you solved that puzzle. There's always a puddle here after it rains. Ah, did it rain yesterday then? One of my neighbors said it was raining in the middle of the night, yes. I don't know what she was doing up, mind you. Oh, she would know what happened to the clock. It sounds like it was just a passing shower or two, though. Rain in the middle of the night? Alright. Oh, we can solve this. Yay. Overnight rain. Wow. It's like we collected all the Dragon Balls. Case complete. Overnight rain. Neither Kat, Ernest, or Cheryl noticed, but a sizable puddle in front of the Lucky Clover on Chancellor Lane attests to a strong shower during the night. Solve it. I guess so. Aha, I've got it. I know what happened to the missing clock hand. You do? Indeed, this mystery is history. Who did it then, miss? All in good time, Ernest. We have to call Inspector Hastings first. He'll want to hear this, of course. In fact, yes, I should think the results of the forensic analysis will be ready by now. Ernest, could you trot over to Scotland Yard and pick up a copy of the results? You mean the analysis of those samples they took from the scene? Yes, that's right. Once we have that, I'll explain everything.
It doesn't make any sense, Kat.
Cutscene.
Clock hands don't just go missing overnight.
Well, not necessarily. What if the hand melted during the night? That's a possibility.
No. Just no.
I wonder. Aha! Yes! The hand of the clock must have been an enormous wafer.
Now you're taking a biscuit.
Well, traces of a substance that could be wafer were found at the base of the clock
Put me
tower.
down.
Oh. Interesting.
Tell me you're making this up, please.
The samples collected from the scene certainly could indicate a wafer-like material. It had
Are you
me
serious?
confused at first, but of course, wafer makes perfect sense.
It's gonna be the bakery guy.
Oh, yes. Wafer makes perfect sense for the kitty cat. But for the rest of us, who aren't crazy, it's a bit hard to swallow.
It's the truth that's crazy, not me. Because the truth is stranger than fiction.
I'm glad they have voices now so I can rest my throat.
Really?
It's highly probable that the culprit is someone used to cooking cakes and pastries on a grand scale.
Well, I mean, we know.
In other words, a confectioner.
Yeah.
We're looking for a master wafer maker.
Oh, there are two of them.
Again.
I thought it was gonna be a
What do you want
plot
now?
twist.
Well, Mr. Lipsky, it's about the person responsible for the missing hour hand.
Eh?
It's you, isn't it?
What are you talking about? This is not fair. You can't pick on me. What evidence?
Imagine if people who were actually guilty of stuff were this accommodating.
If it's evidence you want, how about this?
It's drawing of hand.
I believe you made this, didn't you? As a plan for your brother, who had you make a giant clock hand out of wafer biscuit.
I was not enough careful. Like idiot, I made stew. I dropped the hand, and it was broken. Now Ambassador is coming, and we are in pickle.
So you came up with the idea of a wafer hand to buy you some time?
No, yes. It was only thing I could think of. But my Bratzy is not to blame. It was all my idea. Bratzy, no. I thought a plan, not you. Quiet, Alex. I told you just follow what I say.
It's really very charming.
I don't know. This is like a pretty major crime.
Idea of a giant clock hand made of wafer. It's a wonderful notion.
Still, I did not tell truth. I made big mistake. Now, I don't know what me and my Bratzy can do.
Oh, that's easy.
Easy?
Yes, make another one. We'll present your wonderful wafer clock hand to the ambassador as a gift. What foreign dignitary wouldn't be delighted by a life-sized replica of a piece of one of Britain's most iconic landmarks?
Huh?
I don't know. I feel like these people should be in jail. I don't know. Send them away.
Oh, you British, you know how to entertain, huh? Whatever may happen, you will never exit our hearts.
So Ambassador Fo du Fa's visit went off like clockwork, and Britain's place as a friendly ally to its European neighbors was firmly re-established. Wow.
Oh, Miss Layton, you're amazing.
Shut up,
I
Ernest.
can't believe it. That whole wafer thing, how wasn't that just a shaky dog story?
Ah, but you see, Shirl, the truth is always stranger than fiction.
Save. Alright. Well, let's see what's next. How did you like the basket, Cheryl? Was it comfortable sleeping in there? Or I guess, should we call it there, maybe? Maybe we'll call it there. Alright, well, there's the first chapter of Professor Layton's Mystery Journey. Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy Deluxe Edition for Nintendo Switch Family of Systems. Thanks for watching. Okay, and that's where we're gonna cut the recorded stream. But yeah, let me know in the comments too if you guys want me to continue this game. I might actually just continue it off stream. This might be like a fun game to like chill in for me off stream. Especially with the puzzles that like take me a billion gajillion years. But yeah, there's a stream for ya. Is my music working? Hold. 1 second. Do boo boo. Monitor and output. Okay. Music should be playing. Oh, because I think it's muted. Okay, there we go. Alright. Well, that's a stream for tonight. I have to email somebody because I just realized I may or may not possibly be able to get into a convention with a media pass. They require a certain number of impressions, and I have that number. That would be fun. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and if you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. I hope you enjoyed me struggling. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm like checking Twitter real quick. Okay. Well, y'all, it's about that time of the night again. Thanks for watching. I think, well, I think, we're not due for a new game anytime soon, so I'm honestly thinking maybe we should just, I mean, because I've been watching a lot of other streamers, and it's like, they do, like, they play the same games over and over, which is, I guess that's what people do, and I guess that's, like, the norm. I wonder if I should just start doing that. Like, I don't know. I've been itching for some Splatoon 3. Maybe we can do Splatoon 3 streams. That'll be more like a regular thing. But we'll see. Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching. And yeah. I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, New York. Alright, bye. Alright, bye, guys. Thank you, everyone, for watching. See ya soon.